Welcome to the Ilrasta channel. In this video, I will explain the story of the Donghua series Swallowed Star, Season 2, Episode 69. In the previous episode, transactions were made using wood crystals. And with the help of Babada's instructions, Luo Feng has been able to negotiate with Inspector Jia and the HR Alliance to get the old spaceship wrecks. Luo Feng also had a bit of trouble when he reconnected his father with his long-lost family after they had been split up during the Nirvana era. Where Luo Feng met a very cocky man from the royal lineage of the capital city at the same time his father met his relatives. But in the end, the man was arrested after Luo Feng revealed all kinds of crimes. And then what happens? Without further ado, let's get right to the story. At the start of the episode, Luo Feng was very excited, and his desire to get stronger was even stronger. He did this so that he would be ready in case something from outer space came to Earth one day and attacked. Then, Luo Feng was taken to a private virtual space created by Babada for him to train in the future. This place is called Red Castle by Babada. And because Luo Feng, who was supposed to get the whole meteorite inheritance, had not yet met the requirements. So, to start, Babada will use exercises that are more practical and easy. Where Luo Feng was going to train fighting against Huyen Bo's 5 servants. But not all at once, Luo Feng would fight one-on-one with each of them. 2 of the 5 servants are known to be genetic warriors or regular warriors. And 3 mental master warriors. So that the battle wouldn't be too one-sided, Babada would also change the strength levels of the 5 maids so that they were on par with Luo Feng. The first of the 5 maids to train with Luo Feng was a mental warrior named Duo Yi. She was from the Crystal race, which was one of the 6 strongest races in the universe. And Duo Yi is a genius among the geniuses who come from his race. But because she wanted so badly to be the strongest, Duo Yi ended up killing his own kind by betraying them. Duo Yi, who wanders around the universe, often takes over the bodies of stronger races by using the soul transfer method. From all the information she had, Babada thought that Duo Yi was the best person to help Luo Feng train at first. Then, Babada put Duo Yi's real memories into the body of the copy she had made. Even though it was just a copy, its power was changed to be on par with Luo Feng's. But still, this exercise would be very hard because Duo Yi, who had lived for tens of millions of years, had much more combat experience than Luo Feng. Finally, the process of putting Duo Yi's original memories into the body that Babada had made was done. Luo Feng was here trying to harden his heart before looking directly at this servant figure of Huyen Bo. After the memory charging process was done, Duo Yi moved quickly towards Luo Feng. With a rush of Duo Yi's newly awakened attack power that was so fierce. And the effect was so strong that even Babada had to be blown away by the gusts of wind. Duo Yi could also instantly stop his quick attack before it hit Luo Feng. The way this figure moved was so well controlled that Luo Feng could only stare in shock. Here, Duo Yi asked Luo Feng right away, why does she have Huyen Bo's breath in his body? Because Luo Feng still didn't say anything. In the end, it was Babada who told them that Luo Feng was the new disciple of their master. Babada also said that this place is a virtual space that she made. Same thing with Duo Yi, which she also made on purpose to help Luo Feng continue to grow and develop. Under the watchful eye of Babada, who has full authority in this place. Duo Yi then looked at the original bodies of the 5 maids, which had turned into corpses. And from this, she thought that what Babada said was true. Duo Yi also said, in a threatening way, that she would kill Babada so that he could go against his orders. Babata then hid behind Luo Feng's body because he was scared. At the same time, Duo Yi lifted Luo Feng's small body into the air with mental strength and kept launching a quick attack. Where the instant Luo Feng died in an instant.
太弱了。罗峰，忘了提醒你似的。
这就是。
Babata kept talking, even though Luo Feng could not die here in this virtual space. But the pain effect he will feel is 100% the same as in the real world. Even though they were at the same level, Duo Yi was able to tie up Luo Feng with one hit. This was the fighting skill of a warrior who had once been at the immortal level. Luo Feng was hurt by a one-hit attack that caused him to feel pain he had never felt before. All kinds of memories from his life in the world came back to him. And Luo Feng finally felt the real pain of death for the first time. When Luo Feng opened his eyes again, he was very surprised. Because he felt so much pain when he was dying that it was hard to explain. Because of the power they have, the crystal race can use illusionary powers whenever they want to. Duo Yi thought that the fact that Luo Feng could die with just one strike showed that he was still not ready to be Huyan Bo's disciple. So the next time, she would make Luo Feng feel the pain of death until he gave up. But for Luo Feng, all of this was just training advice that this senior gave him, and the fight went on. But before the fight between them could start again, Babata moved the training area. And right away, the look of the virtual room changed to that of an arena. And this was the shape of the meteorite star training arena that Huyan Bo had built in the past.
我帮你们安排一个熟悉一点的战斗环境吧。这样打起来是不是更有感觉？
Without waiting any longer, Duo Yi used the quick attack back, and just like before, Luo Feng was killed in one hit.
我看你还能撑住。
这就是。
Next, Luo Feng tried to use the 9-stage Thunder Sword technique, but the attack still wasn't enough. And then Duo Yi fought back, attacking Luo Feng and killing him again by throwing his hand, which could change into a sword.
他的手语，竟然还能化剑。
After coming back to life, Luo Feng tried the drill technique from the Heaven Forbid shuttle this time. However, the attack that the Earth Warriors had trouble stopping was nothing compared to Duo Yi, who instantly broke the drill attack and counterattacked again. Which brought death back to Luo Feng. Luo Feng couldn't beat Duo Yi's great power. So he had to keep dying with just one hit in the constant battles. But even though Luo Feng faced death over and over again, he could feel an energy growing and changing inside his body. Babata says that Luo Feng's genetic energy keeps growing, moving, and gathering at the center of his dantian. In the midst of all the deaths, Duo Yi said that Luo Feng, who had not been able to touch her yet, did not feel like he deserved the power of the meteorite star's inheritance. But Luo Feng, who felt into his body, has recently developed a high resistance to attacks. It was because Luo Feng's physical body was almost at the next level. So I will give you more information. After becoming a star traveler, warriors get special skills. Before that, Luo Feng was still at the physical level of a late-stage war god. So it's different from the level of his mental strength, which is already at the Star Traveler Stage 1 level. Luo Feng is a mental master fighter, which means he has two levels that need to be strengthened. The first one is, like a normal warrior, at the physical body level. The second is the level of mental strength. In conclusion, Luo Feng's physical strength just reached Star Traveler level 1, and his mental strength is still at Star Traveler level 1. But based on what I know, Luo Feng's physical strength is about the same as that of a level 3 warrior star traveler. Okay, let's continue. Babata said that because each person's body is different, the cosmic energy made by a warrior's body will also have different results. There are 8 main kinds of genetic energy, which include gold, wood, water, fire, earth, thunder, wind, and light. And when Luo Feng's body broke through to the Star Traveler level, he got the extremely rare and metal golden diamond body. With this golden diamond body, Luo Feng was able to increase his strength and defense, so he could fight Duo E for a long time. Even though it looks like it can match Duo E in terms of physical strength, it turned out that, other than having a crystal body, he still had a hidden skill that he hadn't shown yet. Luo Feng was sent to Duo Yi's illusory world when the Duo E butterfly flashed before his eyes and went into his soul. Because of how the skill worked, Luo Feng couldn't do anything. It's as if Duo E is the god who runs the illusory world. After opening his eyes, Luo Feng felt another big shock. The awakened Luo Feng also went back to his original body. Babata went on to say that the Duo E attack that just happened was a secret way to attack the soul of a meteorite star, which is called the Pagoda of the Space of Void. This would be the subject of Luo Feng's next training. Babata also said that Luo Feng had finished his first stage of training after his physical body broke through to the first level of the Star Traveler level. But that wasn't the end. Instead, it was just the start of the next training Luo Feng had to go through. Luo Feng then got ready to go home and pick up his parents. Before leaving, he said goodbye to Grandma Hong Qin. And as soon as he got home, he kept training. Still in the virtual space of the Meteorite Star Arena, this time it was Luo Feng who had to fight Duo E in the arena where the gravity was 1,000 times stronger than on Earth. Where Luo Feng is forced to adapt to his body, which now weighs 70 tons. It was very hard. And even to move his body, Luo Feng had to use up a lot of energy. From another angle, Duo E seemed to be able to stand straight up as usual. On the other hand, when Babata looked at the ancient ruins that Luo Feng had already bought, he didn't seem to find anything useful for making small spaceships. This really bothered him. So, he came back to check on the training. Even though Luo Feng didn't die in a single blow this time, he couldn't defend himself against Duo Yi's attacks, who was much more experienced than he was. Even the Black God armor that Luo Feng was wearing wasn't much help in defense. Every time Duo E attacked, the armor quickly spread out. After a lot of attacks, the Black God armor had to be separated from his body. Now, Luo Feng was only wearing his SS battle armor, which of course wasn't enough to stop Duo Yi's attack. Luo Feng started using the rubbed cloud rattan that covered part of his body to minimize the damage he was taking. After Luo Feng figured out how to use the rubbed cloud rattan that covered his whole body, he had another very useful defensive armor. Aside from that, he also planned to fight back with his strongest weapon, the mixed red copper shards, but Duo E took these shards instead. Babata also told Duo E that the shard Luo Feng was holding was the red mixed copper, which came from the pieces of a plane that were broken when the meteorite star plane was attacked in the past, and also fell to the ground because the barrier from the plane stopped them. Yes, for Duo E, those were very sad times. On the other hand, Luo Feng didn't realize he had a strong defense until he used the real function of the rubbed cloud rattan. At the same time, Duo Yi threw the strong shard in his hand, but strangely not to attack Luo Feng. Instead, it returned the object to Luo Feng. Before Duo Yi vanished, he also told Luo Feng how to make the best use of the shard. After that, he turned into a butterfly and flew away, finally disappearing from sight. Babata says that this person is very rude and won't think twice about killing his opponent. But based on how she acted before, it seemed like she appreciated Luo Feng as his master Huyen Bo's new disciple. The scene moved to Luo Feng's gravity chamber, which he had bought from Hong. On it was a number that said 1910G, which was the gravitational weight of the room Luo Feng was in at the time. And right now, he is growing stronger by absorbing wood crystals. Babata told him while he was cultivating that the small planets that appeared in the Sea of Consciousness when Luo Feng's mental level broke through the Star Traveler level would keep growing as his mental strength grew. With the creation of another small blue planet, Luo Feng had reached the second level of the Star Traveler stage in terms of mental strength. Even though his physical and mental strength has grown, he still doesn't understand the techniques Babata has taught him. So, he was still unable to beat Duo Yi, who was at the same level as him. So what came next was an opportunity for him to learn a new technique and strengthen his cultivation foundation. And that's the episode of SwallowStar for now. Yes. This time, even though it was just a training session, the battle scene was very epic and very interesting to talk about. And in the next episode, I'll talk about the interesting parts of episode 70. If you like my video explanations, please like and subscribe so that my channel can grow. See you next my video, bye.